A live look at Huntington Bank Field here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, a good one in store here. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Cleveland Browns. The veneer of a new season is gone. Yes, we used veneer in a football game. We're in the middle of the schedule now. It's away here in Week 7. And he pushes them up to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Edo blue. 45. White. White. Hut.
Straight to the air here. It's Young. Escapes the pocket. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. Intended target was his running back. And it's going to be 2nd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. Line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Following the incomplete pass, 2nd and 10 now from the 30.
Ready. Yellow. 40, 52 blaster.
Shotgun snap now to Young. On the move, headed right. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yep.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
This opening drive not going anywhere yet. Already 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Blue 32. Claude Ray. 6. Mega. Blue striker. Drill green. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. And the streak continues. Another one hits the ground. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So that brings up 4th and long. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
About ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. It's Sanders out of the pistol. Short pass brought in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Well, much credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. It gets it forward for a gain of 3. That tackle made by Princely Umemi-Ellen.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
To the air, Sanders. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives the Browns a first. All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
I don't know, kid. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first down. Pops up right away and signals first down.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Sanders setting the pass. On him quick, and they bring it down. That sack draws him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of their second down.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Release this to Harold Fanning Jr. Complete. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Extra DB out there for the Panthers. Third down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. To the right and pulled in by Judy. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for Cleveland, first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
He gets him inside the 40. That's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
On 3rd down, we'll go with Sampson. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Panthers bringing out a 5th defensive back on 3rd. On the give, here's Judkins. And he'll get them enough for a first down. Love the way they decided to keep the drive moving, Brock. Pounding it forward, sending an early tone on this opening drive.
It sure does, both physically and then mentally as well, because you know and I know, successful run often leads to great play-action pass.
On first down, here's Sanders. Caught by his running back, Judkins. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. Pass is caught at the 9! And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st and goal, Judkins. And he found some running room for a nice gain. That's a gain of 8, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Give some credit to this offense. They almost got it done on just one play running the ball in. You gotta be honest, the first down run often leads to second down pass, but I don't think so now. Now you push that pile, go finish this drive.
Ready.
Sneak here, Sanders. And he gets in, touchdown! The Browns drive the length of the field and take a 6-0 lead.
I don't think that defense was ready for that kind of push at the point of attack. I think they were thinking outside run, play action, but they get gutted, and they get gutted right up the middle.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. On the return, this is ETN. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Green jack. Set hut. Red. Yellow. Drill green. Set hut.
Young to throw it. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down. We start with a string of incompletions, Brock. You've told me this before. Getting that first one to connect feels really good.
Yeah, it just kind of settles you down and everybody else around you. Not too different than seeing the ball go through the net or make a nice birdie putt. Yeah, you just want to gain some confidence.
They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They're looking at 2nd and pretty short.
50 green. Black ultra. 6 mega. Ready.
Out of the gun, Young. Throwing the out route complete. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Here we go.
Young on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit and hit a 2nd down.
Remember in our defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Red cycle. Let's go. Slice blue. Claws red. Set.
Young working from the gun. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. Back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage. Set him up now with 3rd down.
These scouts in the NFL, man, they scour the country, right? Coast to coast. You know what they're looking for with defensive players? They are looking for game records. And that is exactly what this defender has done. He has wrecked this offense with back-to-back sacks.
Black 40. Right, white.
Third and long, Young. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Carolina in punt formation. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. He has it at the 13. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. First and 10 now from the 30.
Go!
Here's Judkins to begin the drive. Continuing to move past the 45. Down the left sideline he goes. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. They get 38 out of the play. And that gives the Browns a first.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. That sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
Ready.
First down, here's Simpson. And he's going to send him up all the way down at that 7-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. First and goal here.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
And off to Simpson. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play first and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's second and goal.
Ready. Let go.
Sampson has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Ready, set.
So from the 2, they're running a 3 tight end look.
Here we go. Stop.
Hold on, it's Judkins. And he's across. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take a 13-0 lead. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Starting from the 5. Shoves him off. Mismanages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31.
6. Left, set, ready. Red, field, black. Drill, green.
Now Young. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Here we go, set. Yellow, 43. Green jack. You, yellow. Ready?
On 2nd and 10, Young. Look at that power, deep left side. That's grabbed inside the 30. It'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw. When you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Here we go. Cut.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from Cleveland. And it's the Panthers who have it, 2nd and 9.
Come on, set. 60.
And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. He gets 2 on that run. That brings up 3rd and goal.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2, and after back-to-back runs fail, it's 4th and goal.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
On the 5-yard line, looks like they're going to try it here on 4th and goal.
Ready. Black. 95.
So with that play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. On the 5-yard line, looks like they're going to try it here on 4th and goal.
Let's go. Blue 32. Set.
They're going for it. Young. Forced out to his right. And the shutout stays alive in the second half as that pass ball's incomplete on 4th and goal.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Finds a seam down the middle. Keeps himself upright. 30. Gets the 10. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. And the point after is good by Schmidt. And the Browns stretch their lead to 21. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Returning it from the 4. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Let's go now. 10 black. Black shot. Red, yellow. Ready.
First down, Young. Checks this one down, Hubbard. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
Down. Red shirt, blue striker.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. It's Young to throw here on first. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Greg Newsome has it. And the Browns get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
Intercepted. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out first and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. Connects on the crosser. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
To the air on first down, Sanders. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Comes up empty on that one. So that brings up second down. It's the first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Second down carry for Sampson. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's third down. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they could try for some points going into the break. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. So this is Andre Schmidt to attempt this Browns field goal. From 37 yards in the right hash. Schmidt connects. And our first half ends with 3 points. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Return starts from the goal line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes first and 10. Judkins up the middle. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Knocked here to Sampson. And he's brought down at the 30, right near that line of game.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Extra DB out there for the Panthers. Third down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Trevin Wallace has it. And the Panthers take possession at the 25-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Set, hut. 45. Ready?
Shotgun snap now to Young. Blocking isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
Rough start to this set of downs. Now 14 to go on second.
Ready. 52 blue. Ready.
Throwing from the gun here. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Xavier again, the target on that throw. So now it's
determination. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Okay,
So
right.
after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Here we go, set.
Motioning left is their running back.
Set.
Third and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that third down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
Panther field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
And this isn't going to do it. The kick is no good. And unfortunately, that miss follows the pattern of how well things have gone for them here.
Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
Finds him on the crossing route. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Viking, 18. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. Ready.
On the pistol, here's Junkins. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Ready.
It's Sanders out of the pistol. He brings it in. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for a nice gain.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards.
Got it. Ready.
They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker.
Come on. Set.
They'll run here following the penalty. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Sanders has him on the quick hitter. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
It's his running back. He's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
So the Browns sending out Andre Schmidt on this 4th down. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. Schmidt connects, and they come away with some points on that series.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. He's going to field this at the 2. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Red. Yellow. Let's go. 45. Right. Ready?
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a pickup of 26. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
Come on, set. Red, yellow, 22. Smash, red. Black shot. Blaster, 6. Set.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. That's completed right side. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That one hits for 30. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
Hustle, hustle.
Offense in the hurry up here.
Claws red. Spike, white. Black ultra.
To the air on 1st down. Young. Flush down out to his left. He's keeping it. And he's going to work it to the 20. Myles Garrett coming in for the stop. Working quickly here.
Good, 52. Blue, spike, 60.
2nd and 6 at the 20-yard line.
Go blue. Steel, black. Drill, green. Fury, yellow. Set.
Out of the gun, Young. Here's the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to get your job done.
This one is up and good. And the Panthers still have a lot of work to do, Brock. It's a 20-point difference now. They're in full comeback mode already here in the third. An onside kick coming up. That kick fails. The Browns able to recover. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
Each of these guys on this hands team, well, they're hand-picked, no pun intended, for the assignment. And they need the guys out there who could always be relied on to go bring in that onside kick without incident.
Fucking ball, you fucking dumbass. I wasn't sure was coming. Throw the fucking ball.
Push him back for 2nd down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
This is the end of the third quarter. It's the Browns with possession and a fairly comfortable lead as we look ahead to the 4th quarter.
Okay,
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17.
here we go. Here we go.
From the gun, Judkins. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Ready, check.
Panthers bringing out a 5th defensive back on 3rd.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. Let's go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Headed out right. He's running for it. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it and he watches the tape the next day. He's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the first down.
The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. The lead looks safe, but the Panthers staying down. They're going for this.
Ready?
Sanders going to throw on 4. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Ready?
To Sampson here up the middle. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Sanders back to throw. Thrash hauls it in. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Starting on the ground here with Sampson. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up first and goal.
Danger, kid. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Going jumbo set on this first and goal. Handoff now to Judkins. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Go to him again. And he punches this one in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns keep adding to that fourth-quarter lead. That was a great response, Brock. After they got driven backwards on first down, they go right back to the ground and score just 1 play later.
Yeah, and I think if you and I were in the huddle down there after that first down loss, I think we would have felt a whole bunch of pride. Give me another shot, and boy, did they deliver.
The Browns have it on the team, and they will kick it away here. On the return, this is Etienne. Things going well so far. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Set, ready.
Young working from the gun. Completed over the middle. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop it. Looking quickly here.
That's good for a Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Set.
Young on 1st and 10. And this one's up there, but a little too far up there. That was Tyrone McMillan he was looking for. So it'll be 2nd down. Now he already has himself 1 interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage,
Here we go.
that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Keytrell Clark picks it. Hits the 20. And he's into the end zone. Cleveland with a pick 6.
I don't think they needed that pick 6 to secure this win. That ship left port just a while back. But this is an opportunity for all of them to go feast, to go eat, to go and make game-changing plays.
The Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. On the return, this is ETN. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Down. Watch it. Yellow. 22. Pause red. Ready.
Young back to it after the pick. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Browns get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. But following his interception, he remains out there. Looks like he got banged up pretty badly on that play. They'll send someone out to look at him. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Judkins running between the tackles. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Shut up. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Browns on their way to their 3rd win of the year.
Ready up.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 70 Lions. Ready.
Another game to Judkins. We'll call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
On the double. Hey. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready, ready, let's go!
Another one for Judkins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the 1st down.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
Here we go, start! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger! Hut, hut.
On the give, here's Judkins. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on 1st down. They sent with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack. Exactly what he just did.
No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
Ready, ready,
3rd down run from Judkins. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. So to a chorus of bucks from the dog pound, the Browns take the win at home. And they carried some of that winning football from last game into this contest. A modest little win streak philosophy.